You think you take fantasy football seriously? Get ready to go to the next level. This is MPR League. Money, power, respect. Fantasy football is our passion. And helping take your game to the next level is what we do. From bench players, breakouts, depth charts, drafts, injuries, pickups, projections, studs to waivers, we are the experts. Welcome to MPR League. Now, your host and commissioner, Stay Dangerous, and his co-host, Revenge Season.
Welcome to the NFL. Let's go! Let's go! Go! Go!
Some of the paperwork I got, man. Ooh, we keep it up. What Bears defense? Bears win.
The 85 Bears, Dick Buckets, and all of the boys.
Yeah, Bears win. We a real defense.
Hey man, I ain't shit. I'm not taking anything away from y'all at all. I'm reserved. I'm gonna hold my words until later on in the season. Maybe after Thanksgiving. So everybody, the teams that look good right now, they look good. You know what I'm saying? I definitely not a hater. I ain't gonna take nothing away from y'all. Definitely at all. But it scared me. I'm gonna be honest with you. It scared me when that game when Christian McCaffrey went down, and Sam Darnold, like, it was bad. I can't remember. I think it was either 2 or 3 sacks in a row, and it kind of scared me.
Yeah. And we played the referees. Them referees was terrible. Oh my God. First of all, they took a sack fumble from us. That was not an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Like it was like, it was so much with that game, man. I'm just glad it's over with. I hate Thursday night games. I hate them.
Yeah, then too, I hate them because now Sunday you don't have nobody to look at, like, especially your team, And
then I gotta wait all the way to next week. Like
that Sunday. Yeah, exactly. So, I got my plights about that. Only thing I'm just like super like duper concerned about is I can't stand them running CMC in the ground. They ain't my team or nothing. I don't root for the Carolina Panthers, but I like CMC. Like, I like who I like in players. Like, I just feel like at the end of the day, like, he does a lot and he gets injured a lot. We was just arguing about that in one of my Madden leagues where the guys was like, why is he a 99 rating every year if he's always hurt? Man,
he's not always hurt.
He ain't always hurt. He got his
had last year. Actually, he could have played last year, but because we knew the team won't go nowhere, what's the point
of
putting him out
down.
there? Yeah. Like, no, you could take your time, come back. It was an ankle injury, dog.
Yeah,
ankle injury. Yeah. So, no. And Christian McCaffrey, if you look before last year, Christian McCaffrey ain't missed no games. College, he was barely off the field. Yeah, so it's like that whole injury prone. He's the best running back in the league, hands down. It's not even close. It's not.
I think that's what makes me nervous about it is him not being injury prone is like catching up with him now because he's putting so many miles on his legs. But it's CMC. He's gonna do what he do. So
yeah, the thing that I like about this team though, and this little hamstring problem, it showed the team like, yo, we don't have to depend on this. Ain't last year. This ain't the year before that. We don't have to depend on Chris McCaffrey. Like, we got Tommy Tremble. Remember this name. He's going to be one of the next tight ends. That man, Tommy Tremble, he's going to make some noise.
He signed.
He our next Greg Olsen.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I see it.
Hey, y'all do for a good tight end.
Yes,
definitely.
I see it. Because Ian, and don't get me wrong, Ian Thompson is dope. I like Ian Thompson, but it's just like, you got to fulfill your potential now. Like, you getting to the age now where it's no longer potential. You got to start showing. And hopefully the coaches put him in a position where he can show it.
That he can show it. I even feel like that, even with Sam Darnold, I'm like, yeah. Now these 2 to 3 weeks that Christian McCaffrey might be out or whatnot, I feel like now let's get Robbie Anderson like clicking. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to look at it like the run game always opens up the pass game. So instead of running CMC in the ground, like, run him enough to open up the pass so you can air it out. And from there, and y'all defense put y'all, use him. Yeah.
Little Chubber, he basically see Matt if you just, he's like the great value version. I ain't saying not to take nothing away from him, but there'll never be another C-Mac. But he's close. Give the man the opportunity. And the game showed it. Like once CMC went out in the second quarter, that second quarter was terrible for us. Then we came back out and they started trusting the rookie and he started making plays. Give him a chance.
Yeah,
give him a chance.
Yeah, I definitely was thinking about it. That game, I was like, man, like the what ifs. I was eager to see Tyrod Taylor come into that Thursday night game. That's prime time. Unfortunately, he's hurt right now, so it is what it is. But I wanted to see how that dynamic would have been in that game because I know, it could have very well been different. But who's to say? We didn't see that happen. But move on to the next.
Yeah, got the next one. I mean, David, what is it? David Mills. He played pretty dope. He had a good game.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Mills had a good game. I'm gonna tell you, man. I think he's on the bench. I can't remember who has him right now. I'm about to look it up. That damn DJ Moore, man.
Oh my God, Pigskin Mayhem. He got him on the bench and he playing me. And I tried to trade for him before the season, but they don't like making trades like that, man. I try to get him Allen Robinson for DJ Moore.
Yeah. And I mean,
that's
even before the season, I would have said that's a fair trade. But now, knowing we got to see what Justin Fields is going to do tomorrow. Hopefully he's starting, so hopefully he comes out.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I haven't even I'm not even in panic mode. Like I'm nowhere near it. I see the 0-2 and it don't even bother me. Like it's just like I look at it and it's like it's just here and there. Most of my guys, the only person that actually had like a breakout game was Jalen Hurts. Everybody else has just been ho-hum. So I'm just like, it's early. Everybody is just early. Everybody else got players that's making plays right now.
Right now.
Once everybody settled in, everything be fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna still finish winning record. I'm just gonna keep plugging and doing what I do.
Hey man, I love that energy right there because I remember last year I was 7-9 and I could have. If Fitzgenius didn't beat me that last game that I needed,
you would have snuck
in my division. I would have snuck in. So you can't tell me that it can't be. And we was 12 teams then. So there's two more teams that's out there now, or two more teams, for lack of better words, that we don't have. That you can
compete with. Man. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. That's why I'm not even like your bro. Let me tell you, man. Bad News Villain is probably the worst trade partner of all time. I'm hands down gonna throw this out there. This man wanted me to get him Allen Robinson, Myles Gaskin for Justin Fields and Tyler Higbee.
Oh, say that one more time.
Yo, Bad News Villains wanted me to get him Myles Gaskins, Allen Robinson for Tyler Higbee, and who did I say? It was Tyler Higbee and let me go to it. I was like, dog, no. And it was Tyler Higbee and Justin Fields. I'm like, dog, I don't want Justin Fields.
Yeah,
he's basically Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, that and two, he hasn't proven anything yet. He hasn't even touched the field. He's supposed to be touching it tomorrow, but other than that, like that's almost like wishful thinking. Like you're hoping that it happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I can't play for that. And then I hit him with that. Listen, if it ain't Darren Waller, we can't even talk about a trade right now. I ain't heard from him since.
I'm definitely one of the ones. He wanted to make a trade with me. With Darren Waller involved on Jamal Williams. I would have took Waller over. You know what I'm saying, and given him Kittle and Elijah Mitchell. But the only thing that backed me down from that is I already have a Detroit running back in Swift. So it's just, any given Sunday, one of them will shine. But Swift has the upside because he's a running back that loves to catch out of the backfield. And you got Jared Goff. Like, no matter how bad Detroit makes
he's going to dump it down.
He still is going to dump it or he's going to throw that rock. So TJ Hawkinson out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I didn't want Jamal Williams. Like, I don't want to take more on, I'm looking at my team with bad weeks. I don't want two players that had the same bad week, and then I'm have to figure it out later on down the road. Like the way my team is set up now, I only have when the bad weeks start rolling around, I only have two to maybe one person on a bad week each week. And the only two I have right now is only three players that I will have was George Kittle, all the San Francisco players. So George Kittle, Deebo Samuels, and Elijah Mitchell, if I choose to keep them. For everybody else, they got a bye week on every other week. Like, I don't have a flex of players, but I definitely wasn't taking that. I would have took Darren Waller for Kittle straight up. Being
That would have
that's
been
the
a good
number,
trade.
yeah, number 3, number 4, or number 2, however you want to say, who's the best tight end. Like, I mean, they still top 5. They're still top 5. Jamal Williams.
That's why I said, man. That's why, listen. I told him if Darren Waller, and then for Darren Waller, I told him I was like, I was gonna give Allen Robinson, Myles Gaskin, and Mike Davis, I think, or was it Sanders? I think it was like, I was going off my starters. I wasn't even messing with my bench really. I gave him Miles Sanders. No, it was Miles Sanders and Justin Jefferson. For Darren Waller.
Yes,
that was Darren Waller.
Yeah, that was a good trade.
He didn't want it. Yeah, and I was like, man, that's the only player I want because my tight end is the only position that's technically kind of hurting me.
Yeah, I mean, what's Dallas Goedert or whatever his name is, but I would have took that trade only for the simple fact you getting 2 for 1, instead of just holding on to the one player. But I understand why he held on to him, trying to be patient. And it's early on. Yeah, but then too, if you don't win a game, you could go back and be like, damn, I should have made that trade. So it's hit and miss.
I like this year though.
It's definitely hit.
Pity Pat. It was funny hearing from Pity Pat early in the season like this. I had to let him know, man, it's good to have you back here, man.
Yo, Pity Pat is wide open, man. Especially now he got that lead from Brandon Cooks Thursday night, 9 receptions, 12 yards with 11. And CMC going down for Fitz, that was major for him, man. Like, because he was on the road. He was about to at least give him at least 19, 20 points.
Yeah, definitely.
I smelled it. The only player that I could say that I was worried about with Fitzgenius is Antonio Gibson against Buffalo, because we all know Buffalo.
I wouldn't even be worried about that if I were you, because Buffalo is actually pretty stout against the run.
Yeah. But I'm just saying
they like Tampa Bay. You can't run on them, but it's easy to throw on them.
Easy to throw him, but that's what I'm saying. Like, even with Gibson, I was like, he's not going to produce too much against Buffalo. Even now, because he only did last week, he only had 6 points, against the Giants. Like, you got to do better than that. Like 13 rushing yards.
He only had 8 the first
against the Chargers.
First week.
Yeah, he only had 8. So he hasn't did double digits. He's been projected every week for double digits, but he hasn't put up double digits yet or a touchdown. So
yeah, there's some strong teams out here.
Yeah, very strong. Very, very strong, man. Like, even like you said, like that Carolina defense for you putting up that 10 points. You dodged the bullet with DJ Moore being on the bench with that 12.
Yes, I did.
That could easily come back and bite him. Easily come back and bite him. You got to see what Najee Harris do for him. Kamar, he's going to play a stout defense in New England. Lamar Jackson might get busy, but who's to say Detroit might show up? Not saying that.
Yeah, because who did Detroit play last week? I think it was the Rams, right? Oh, the Packers. The Packers. Yeah. And they played a darn good game, man.
Yeah, they played good. They just let Aaron Jones get away. That's all.
Big time, boy. That man. Ooh, y'all game last week was crazy. Aaron Rodgers versus Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is gonna be a good one.
I stayed up for that whole game, man. And when I tell you the level of like anxiety and nervousness that I had, because I was like, man, I don't want to go 0-2. I don't want to go 0-2. But I kept praying to the football guys. I was like, Aaron Rodgers, keep throwing it to free Aaron Jones. He kept on doing it. Yes, sir. He kept on.
Yeah, I just got bad luck at the beginning of the year. Same way the last year ended, losing within 5 points. So it's like, man, that just shows me it is patience. That's all. Yeah, that's all. Patience.
It'll change around for you. Yeah, it'll definitely change around. Like we said, man, when it comes close to like the Halloween, when the weather is cold outside, the hoodie weather.
Then you're gonna see who's who.
Yeah, we see that football get a little harder, that turf get a little hard, so
That's when
Eric,
the running backs start picking up.
everybody will come back down there. Yeah, man, we here. I love the standings.
I just realized majority of my starters are playing each other. Hurts, Elliott, Sanders, and Goddard, all in the same game.
Oh yeah, all in the same game. They are.
And
I'm looking for Zeke to
let's
have
talk
it.
about Justin Jefferson. Talking about
Oh.
a slow start. Talking about a slow start. He's wide receiver 28 ranked.
Yeah, ranked 28, averaging 9.5. He did give you a touchdown last week, 12 points.
Yeah. Better than the first week.
Yeah, better than the first week. He did give you 7. He played Seattle, stout defense. Jamal Adams back there at the strong safety position. We'll see. Yeah, and then after that, you have Cleveland. They're not a slouch defense back there in the secondary either. Before he get an easy test against Detroit, then he played, of course, your beloved Carolina Panthers. But man, Justin Jefferson will be all right. If Dalvin Cook is healthy enough to run this ball this Sunday, they're
gonna take pressure off of him. Yeah. That play action pass real.
Open up the pass. Kirk Cousins, he just gotta stop looking at Adam Thielen so much. He got more than one wide receiver on the team.
Boy.
He's my old quarterback, so I know, I remember the days all he would throw to is Jordan. I can't even think of his name now. What was the fast tight end that we had? I'm having a brain fart.
What's the light skinned cat?
Yeah. You know who I'm talking about. It'll ring bells for the episodes of.
I know you're talking about. Yeah, I seen his face. I saw his face. I just can't think his name. It's gonna burn me up.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna burn me up. I have to look it up right now. Jordan Reed.
Yeah, Jordan Reed. There it is. Reed. Oh. I remember when y'all used to have Chris Cooley, right?
Yeah, we had Chris Cooley before Jordan Reed. Chris Cooley used to ball.
I used to love playing with Chris Cooley on Madden. Couldn't tell me nothing with Chris Cooley as my tight end. Him with Charles Clay.
Cooley was definitely one of those generational tight ends, but unfortunately, he was just on that team that
couldn't get much done.
Yeah, couldn't get much done, man. I'm eager to see, I want to see what Bad News Villain do this week. I'm definitely eager to see how the back-to-back shot turn his season around. He played Pluto Astronauts, man. Pluto Astronauts, he's gonna plug in CJ. Yeah, once he plug him in, he's projected to win, but projections don't mean anything right now.
Absolutely nothing.
I'm looking at Justin Herbert. He played Kansas City. He's his quarterback. So either that's going to be a shootout or you never know.
So there's guaranteed to at least be 1-0 and 2 team and possibly 1 undefeated team.
Yeah. Or at least 2 undefeated teams.
There's gonna be at least 1 undefeated team. There's possible there could be 2.
It's possible it could be 2, and that's the same with if I'm not mistaken,
the winless.
The winless, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rooting for y'all boys, man. I'm definitely rooting for you, Bad News Villain. Who else is 0-2?
Pigskin Mayhem.
Pigskin Mayhem. Yeah, and then Bad News Villain. Yeah, so man, that right there, 3 undefeated teams and 3 winless teams. This is a big weekend. It's not panic mode, like you said, but it is a big weekend because, of course, all of y'all want to win, and especially I know you want to win because you're playing the team that's trying to win, just like you are.
Mm-hmm.
It's going down. It's definitely going down.
Yeah, I'm looking at it like I said. I keep telling them it's a marathon, not a sprint. Everybody happy. I mean, enjoy the 2-0 records and all that. It's gonna change. It's not gonna stay that way.
I'm definitely not happy. My dilemma right now is I got good bench players, but it's almost like whether you got a good team or not, it's the plug and play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Is Jalen Ramsey going to be all over the field against Tampa Bay, like with Mike Evans? Because if so, I could plug in Deebo Samuel or possibly Rondale Moore. He's been doing good for his own, and I got their quarterback in Kyler Murray. So
Yeah, you got Rondell before I could off waivers.
yeah, but I know you had to look other places to get what you needed. So, but I knew he wasn't going to last long.
And then, I mean, I got a couple. What really hurt me though, because Judy, I was depending on Judy to actually possibly being like a wide receiver 2, maybe by the end of the year. Yeah. So we gonna see how that goes. How many more weeks he should be out?
The injuries are definitely killing, like you said, man. That schedule is gonna flip, man. Tom Brady this is his first I got you said challenge with the Rams. You know, even the Rams, they 2-0, so it's their first challenge going against the Super Bowl champs and the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers better not lose.
Yeah, I mean, if they lose, it is what it is.
We mess with them, start get separation in our division. The
That would be
South.
big. That would be big, but you do got to play them
It's
twice.
ours.
So. But that would be good for that because you know you
Yes,
got
we
to
do.
play them twice.
And, we played them week 15 and week 17.
Ooh,
so it's the end of the year. We don't see them to the end of the year.
So it could be division. You know what I'm saying?
Division, because our last 3 games I think are division opponent. I think it go Buccaneers. We home at the Buccaneers, away at the Saints, away at Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
that's how I think it go.
Let's pull it up.
Yeah, I'm on my Carolina Panther right now. Yep, it goes. Dang, we got the Bills. We got the Bills. We got the Bills in Tampa Bay. 3 out of our last 4 games.
Yeah, and then you got New Orleans in the mix. So
yeah.
playoff implications could be dictated on those last 4 games. That's big.
Oh, y'all come to the big house too.
Yeah, we there.
Oh yeah, that ain't gonna be too good for y'all.
We did.
Whoever y'all quarterback is, I hope they got wheels. Cause boy,
yeah, Heineke as
Hassan Reddick. Hey,
he's a beast. But I look at it like this, man. We got a young quarterback. All he had to do, like, we could have beat Tampa Bay last year. We didn't, but he did all right. I was happy for how far we got and what he did when he came in after Alex Smith went down. But now he just got to build his confidence. Like, I wouldn't even look too much until Ryan Fitzpatrick hurrying up coming back. Man, let Tyler come in there and build his confidence up, and then we'll see what we have. And then possibly we might just have to draft a quarterback coming up in this year's draft. So,
because our Fitzpatrick was a year stopgap. He wasn't like the long-term solution.
Yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't at all. But it's definitely time to get what they call a franchise quarterback.
So you got any predictions for the weekend?
Oh, predictions, man. Let's go. Might have some points too. A little point spread going on. So
we could do the NFL and fantasy if you want.
Yeah.
You started off how you want to go. You show me what way you want to go with, and then I'll follow your lead.
Let's go. Well, since I'm already in it and I got it up, let's go with our fantasy league first. So first one on the scoreboard that I see, we got IRS 757 versus me. Stay dangerous. Of course, biased or unbiased, I'm going with myself. And that's one. Definitely going with myself. Take that 2-1 record. He's going to lose his second one in a row, and it is what it is from there, man. But I really think that I'm going to win this week, and I'm going to win big, only because I think Kyler Murray is going to have that third 39 over 30 40-point game against Jacksonville, and I think George Kittle is going to finally have that game.
I think with y'all matchup, because I'm looking at the rosters right now, and I'm pretty sure the rosters are set. This might be what's going into tomorrow. I say the two people on his team that could dictate whether you're going to win or he's going to win is going to be Tyreek Hill and Russell Wilson, because Russell Wilson got Minnesota and Tyreek Hill is at the Chargers. If Tyreek Hills make a couple plays and he get between 20 and 30, and then Russell keep playing at this pace that he at, y'all going to have a close battle.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
Like, for me, your X factor is going to be, like you said, Kyler Murray and then Kittle. what he gonna do. Like
I need Kittle.
Yeah.
I'm definitely torn between him and Tanya right now because even with Tanya came alive, but I'm like, they play each other. So it's Green Bay, San Francisco. So that I'm torn between, do I want to start Kittle or do I want to start Tanya? So that's where I'm at right now with that. And even him with Courtland Sutton, he might do good. You know what I'm saying? With Teddy Bridgewater slinging the ball the way he is now. Like, they play the Jets.
And Judy out.
Yeah, and Judy out. And they play the Jets. So it could go down.
That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one.
It should be a bad, but I'm projected to win right now. But the next one, Pluto Astronauts, Bad News Villain. Who we got?
Pluto. Well, they got Bad News Villain projected to win by a large margin. Excuse me.
And it could be predicated because Pluto doesn't have his tight end.
Also, Pluto Astronauts don't have his tight end in his lineup. Yeah. So it's gonna be that one. That's gonna be another good one. Your brother need a win. Bad News need a win. Trust me, I know how you feel. But I had to let him know, dog. It's too early to panic. Trust the process.
Way too early.
Yeah. So I think considering how the projections are on the win probability, your brothers they running with your brother ways, huh?
Bad News Villain, man. Like it's definitely too early for any of y'all to panic. Like anybody, to be honest with you. Like I could easily go 1-2 this week, but I'm not going to sit there and panic just because of 1-2. So.
And then last year, I think I won my first 3 games, just to end up losing like the next 5 or 6 in a row. So I was like, I'm not. Last year taught me a lot. When you riding that high, they don't ride it. You just stay even keel because that high can come down real fast.
Gotta stay even. I even go back to the first year, man, of our inaugural year of NPR. Man, I was on my high horse because I was like, I'm doing good. But when it came down to pick up waiver picks and to finish stacking my bench and my team, it was a no-go, man.
Do it.
Like, I couldn't do it. Man, we move along, man. Smoking Guns versus Jay Witt. 2-0 team versus a 1-1. They even.
Yeah, even 50-50. We in the same division too, ain't we? Yeah, that's a divisional game. That's a divisional game. I'm gonna go with Jay Witt just because I don't want nobody in our division to be undefeated because I ain't
be undefeated.
So. I don't want nobody to do that before me. So I'm going with Jay Witt. It ain't nothing personal, Smoking Guns. Just don't want nobody to be undefeated.
Jay Witt definitely he's going to have a long day tomorrow, and being so because Smoking Guns quarterback plays Monday night and Dak Prescott. Then he got a few other players that don't play until Monday night and Sunday night football. So Jay Witt is definitely going to have to get all his points early because it's going to be a long day after that. It's going to be a
Jay Witt. The only person that's playing is his quarterback. There's the only person that's playing on Sunday night is his quarterback.
So everybody else pretty much got to show up, because it's going to be a long night.
Have a Sunday and Monday.
Sunday and Monday is going to be long. So we'll see, man. And next up, I see Pigskin versus my good man Revenge Season. You up 10, brother?
Oh, yeah.
Close.
Yeah, this is. I tell you, I'm about to start my win streak, man. I lost the first 2 combined by 4 points. I mean, come on.
You can't be mad at that.
Bad luck.
You can be mad in the sense like, man, like 2 points here, 2 points there.
I could have plugged somebody different.
But at the end of the day, like it's not a blowout. So it's not like your team sucked or anything. It's just you had some bad breaks.
And then it helped me at the end of the year because now I don't have to make most of the time the say if I'm fighting for like the last playoff spot and me and somebody got the same record at the end of the year and I score more points than you based off the fact that, you gave up way more points in your losses than I did. That'll help out. So I take the little 2-point losses in there.
Exactly. I just recently had that conversation with Bad News Villain about Pluto Astronaut, what the move that he did last week. He had already won his matchup, but he took TJ
and he took the tight end out. Yeah,
but that could burn him. That could burn him later on because he might need those points.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I was going to tell him, but I'm like, you my competitor. I'm going to chill.
I understand what was a running back. Oh, I can't even really understand that. Even a quarterback. Yeah, a quarterback can go in the negative more than a running back on tight end.
Yeah, the only people that I probably wouldn't play in that instance would be my kicker or my defense.
Defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially defense. Definitely defense. I'm not playing in that situation.
Yeah, I'm not playing.
Definitely.
But other than that, like TJ Hawkinson put up points, and it could hurt him later on down the road. We'll see, man. We'll get
I
back
think he
to
put
this
up like what 13?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He put up 12 last. Yeah.
Yeah, you need those points.
So, man, I'm not complaining at all. I take it.
Last but not least, man, the two undefeated. So this slate right here, Fitzgenius and Pitty Pat. Pitty Pat got that lead right now, man. CMC down. It's gonna be a tough one.
Hey, I think whose squad put up like 100, almost 150 last week?
Pitty Pat.
Was it Fit? It was Pitty
Pitty
Pat.
Pat. Pitty Pat beat Bad News Villain 149.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a standard lead, not PPR.
Not PPR.
Not PPR. Yeah. And he put up 150 down here.
Derrick Henry got busy for him, man. He put that 41 points up. I actually seen a few guys in other leagues, man. They had Aaron Jones and Derrick Henry. So you already know what type of points they put up. You know, I started seeing some guys having like 200 points in other leagues because they had both of those running backs. Yeah, they had both of those running backs. So it made sense. And then I
also realized. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I will listen to you.
Oh yeah, I was saying I've talking to my fellows from the in-game community and whatnot. I realized my roster is mainly for like a PPR type roster. Like I got a great PPR roster, but a okay standard roster. So people, when you drafting or you doing, you got multiple leagues, make sure you know what you're drafting for.
What you're drafting for, exactly.
Because the difference in my team and standard and PPR is night and day, dog. It's crazy.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, you definitely got to know. That's a good tip, man. Even with some of the newcomers that's first year fantasy, second year, what have you. Even the vets that don't know that or tend to forget, you got to know what you're drafting for, man. So that was a good observation on that one. Got to know what you're drafting for and what league that you're in. Standard or PPR, because it's graded different. There's decimal points and all of that. It's totally different. Yeah, that's the rundown, man. Like,
I like this.
Yeah, it's definitely
another good week,
man. Definitely dope with that.
Got it. What's gonna happen? See what we need. None of the fellas. We gotta see when they want to try to tap in and see, get somebody out here. We already had Jay Witt, Bad News.
Yep, Jay Witt, Bad News. We gotta get some more guests up here to get into on the season. See what's going on with them. Chime in. Yeah, we definitely gonna do that. And like I said, this episode will be premiering soon. So man, y'all come out and get on with us, man. We don't bite.
Yes.
Don't bite. NPR league, man.
We don't bite, man. We just talk a little trash on the side.
Yeah, talk a little trash. We want to know how you feel, what's going on. Like, just be honest, man. Show your opinion. We all men here, so we want to know what's up with you. Talk shit.
And they probably got little fun facts that we ain't heard yet. I mean, come share with us, man.
Yeah,
tap in and
Definitely. I definitely want after he take this L from me, man, I definitely want IRS. I heard through the grapevine he talk a lot of trash at work with Bad News Villain and Jay and all the boys. So I definitely after he take this L this weekend, I want him to come up here and let me know what
we're gonna have to have a conversation with him.
Yeah, conversation. Or I could go the other way. I could lose big, but I ain't scared. I need him up here though. He was one of those players last year. He did what I did in the first year. He ran away. But lost first round.
Mm-hmm. And he did what you except for he didn't make the championship game. You did.
Yeah, I made the championship game, but I could have did better. I left points on the bench. I can't even remember who I had on the bench, but I did leave points. And two, like I said, I couldn't make no moves in waiver. By the time I got to waiver, everybody was going, y'all grab and stab.
But now it's plentiful. It's all about, but there's a lot of diamonds in the rough.
Yeah, definitely, man. I almost like kind of like, suggestion too, man. I don't know, 10-team league. If we was to make another like league parallel to this one, I would do 10 teams in that one too. It's something about 10, like it gives you a little bit more play, a little bit more league play. But we'll see. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll see. In due time. I'm just ready to get to the mid-season.
Oh yeah.
So the teams can start separating, or you can start saying what's for what.
What's for what? Who is who? What's what? Man, definitely.
Because ESPN done had me projected to finish last since the first final standings came out. Like, oh.
Yeah, and they definitely have the algorithm. It's not perfect, but it's where it needs to be. Because last year, obviously, it didn't work. But this year, I'm seeing.
Yeah, last year was terrible.
Yeah, it's predicated now based off.
It do move weekly though.
Yeah, the strength of your team, like what they did the previous week, and who you got plugged in. So and your standings too if you won or lost. So, but that can quickly change, man. You can win. You can go on a winning streak and be number one in a few weeks. So, man, I'm nervous.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
I'm nervous, bro.
I ain't even nervous. I'm excited. I'm so ready, man. I'm so ready to see what this season gonna bring, man. It's the fourth season. And it feel like it's the first one all over again.
Like the first one, man. It definitely.
And all last week, man. I won't even listen. All last week preparing for the Carolina game and all that. I won't even I ain't check my lineup. Ain't do nothing. I was in Charlotte just enjoying myself.
Yeah, enjoy yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. Then when I got home on Monday, I was able to actually pay attention to the what happened. I was like, dog. I'm like, dog, another 2-point loss. I'm glad I ain't see that while I was in Charlotte. That probably would have ruined my mood.
turn your whole trip around, man. I'm definitely like that, man. Especially when fantasy and I'm going to a game or something. Like I probably check it when I get out of the car or walk into the stadium or something like that. But other than that, I'm tuned into the game. I ain't even thinking about
listen, I was tuned in and I loved every minute of it. And hey, fun fact, Carolina is undefeated when I touch that stadium. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, you might need to go back there, man. Plenty more time.
Hey, I'm going to all the away games too. Hey, I got to be out there.
Yes, sir, man.
This is another great episode.
Great episode. I appreciate you, man, on this beautiful Saturday, man. That's how we do it, man. Like I said, and like we said, every episode, man, follow us, man. Twitter. We got the Twitter up, MPR League. Instagram.
Yeah, I saw.
Yes.
With the man. I saw a little montage. I'm like, okay, little Instagram. We got Instagram going through. Hey, go follow the Instagram. You hear me?
We making moves, man. Definitely that YouTube, man. YouTube is how we get paid, man. That's how we pay the bills around here. Keep the lights on, keep the sound going, the audio straight. And
yes, sir.
Yes, subscribe to us, man. MPR League.
Gotta eat. Yes, sir. Appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, we really do appreciate the support, and it's only gonna get better. Like, we perfecting our crafts, so just give us time and just bear with us. And
yes,
we here.
Like you said, take that journey with us, man. Each and every week, man. We here.
No, yes, sir. We out.
You've been listening to MPR League. Money, power, respect. If it's fantasy football, we're talking about it. And we're the authority. Make sure to like, rate, and review the show. We hope you enjoyed it. We know we had fun. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, hook up with MPR League on social media. Till next time.